Man, oh man, if you're a Jinbe fan, I've got some great news for you. The spoilers for One Piece chapter 1018 have dropped, and oh my god, if you're a Jinbe fan, then this is definitely your chapter. But before we get into that, please be sure to subscribe if you guys like One Piece content uploaded straight into your YouTube feed, and leave a like to help the YouTube algorithm push this video. So this chapter is entitled Jinbe versus Who's Who, and if that doesn't tell you pretty much where this chapter is going, I mean, I don't know what else will. But the chapter starts off with Tama becomes the target of Kaido's subordinates, which is something that we kind of saw in the last chapter a little bit, but I'm guessing at this point all the ones that are still alive, they're like, yeah, we have to get her, because if we don't get her, then it's gonna be really bad for us. It's gonna continue to be really bad. So I'm guessing Ussop and Nami's new role is just gonna be protecting Tama. That is gonna be what they're gonna have to do, and maybe they'll get another fight from that. I don't really see that in the works for them, but I'm saying they're gonna be Tama's protectors, which if I'm Tama, I'm scared. But you know what, the gifters will also be in charge of protecting her, so they do have the additional help of them. So then we have Tama and Nami go on Speed's back, which there's not really much for me to talk about here, and Nami tells Zeus that they're now companions, and Zeus is apparently very happy. So, I mean, for Zeus, this is great because this is like Zeus's little redemption. He's back to life. He's good. Like, is an extension of Nami, part of the crew now. But I'm not really going to say Zeus is like part of the crew. I'm just going to say like he's just Nami's weapon in a way. Like, he's alive. He's just like her pet, kind of. Her companion. Nami's +1, if you will. CP0 analyzes the battle after the last change. They also mention who's who, so they don't really say exactly what they analyze it, but I can only think that they would be saying that the battle is shifting in the favor of the Straw Hat Alliance. So I'm really happy about that. We're it's looking good. Anybody who still believes in the raid is gonna fail, jump ship, please, because that ship is sinking, and it's sinking bad. And now the rest of the chapter is Jinbe versus Who's Who. So then Who's Who curses Shanks for stealing the Gomu-Gomu No Mi. So I could understand why he'd be pretty mad about that, seeing as how he ended up in jail because of it. So yeah, not only did he have to end up in jail because of this, but in addition to eating the Gomu-Gomu No Mi, Who's Who's also angry at Luffy for wearing Shanks' straw hat, and I could guess he's probably angry at him for wearing it just because of whatever the straw hat relevance has to him. I mean, just imagine this for a second. Imagine Who's Who walked in on his girl getting her cheeks clapped by Shanks with that hat on, and then all of a sudden you see the same hat on somebody that ate the fruit that is the reason why you in jail. Like, just think about it. All right, don't think about it no more. I mean, I could understand why he's upset. So apparently Who's Who heard the story of the legendary warrior Sun God from a guard. He was related to the slaves. Pretty sure this has something to do with Fisher's Tiger. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to go back and reread that whole, but we do know thanks to that story Who's Who was able to survive in prison, and in this image we see a silhouette of the actual Sun Warrior that he was talking about. And apparently the guard who told Who's Who the story just so happened to disappear, but this is the world government, so we know, okay, people who disappear didn't really disappear. So Who's Who decided to escape from the prison, and just in case they might have did something, but you know for a fact they did something. As captain of the Fishman Pirates, Who's Who asks Jinbe if he knows anything about the story being, you know, a pirate gang of ex-slaves. I mean, yeah, if there's anybody you would want to ask this, if they know anything about the story to, it would definitely be Jinbe. Like, he would be the one to know. But we don't quite see whether or not he knows or not. They don't tell us in the spoilers here. But at the end, we do see that Jinbe uses a new attack on Who's Who. But again, we don't even know like what it encompasses. I'm guessing it has to do with water. If I were to be a betting man, I'd say it has something to do with fishman karate or water bending in some sort of sense. Oh, and for the saddest spoiler of this week, yes, there is a break next week, and we actually got the whole lineup of the whole break schedule. So I'm gonna put that on the screen right here for you guys. There's gonna be a lot of breaks. But Oda needs his breaks, and the magazine takes their own breaks, so that they sometimes don't meet up that well, but hey, we got something. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of these spoilers, if you think they were good, if you think they were bad, if you're excited for this chapter, or if you're not. And hey guys, remember, you guys keep the video going in the comments, so I'll see you guys down there. Anyways, have a blessed day.